What up, people? Happy Wednesday. Y'all know every Wednesday, the Finance Rebel Show is here. 8 o'clock. Got done a little bit late on my guy, Charles Tank Harris, Wealth Our Way podcast. So I'm doing double duty today. So I did his podcast. Now I'm doing our podcast. And so I was a little late. I was just a little late. But I'm here now. So we're going to have a great time. We're going to talk about using AI for financial advice. I mean, ChatGPT, AI has all the rave in the news, and people have already been talking about how to use it with financials, but I wanted to make sure my community understood how to use it with financials and how to get financial advice from it. And so that's what we're going to talk about today, how to use ChatGPT or any other AI sources to get financial advice. Now, warning, right? Everything on these quote unquote AI tools is not good. But some of it is. A lot of it is a great indicator or a great way to find yourself. Just like Wikipedia or anything else, it can be helpful for you to get a better grasp or get some understanding really quickly. It's pretty powerful. But again, as always, as everybody comes in, come on in, shout you out. What's your name? Where you're from? And I see Akira's in the building. Akira's here every weekend. I appreciate you so much. Got to give you the horns for that. But today we're going to have a great time. So buckle in. Make sure you like, comment, and share this. Share this out everywhere so everybody can come on in and get some of this wisdom and knowledge. And we're going to get busy, y'all. We're going to get busy. I hope everybody's week has been going good so far. We are at hump day. So hopefully your humping is humping. But all right, so I wanted to go over a couple of things real quick because there's been a couple of articles floating around about ChatGPT, and they're kind of interesting. But I wanted to go through some of them. So this one here, all right. JP Morgan restricts staff's use of AI-powered ChatGPT bot. Bank currently restricting chatbots use, person familiar says. Open.Ai ChatGPT has sparked intense interest across firms. Now, Open.Ai is actually the firm that owns the ChatGPT brand. Okay. So I want to check this out real quick.
ChatGPT has arrived on Wall Street, and JP Morgan, according to one of our stories, is restricting the use of that chatbot from its staff, by its staff. How quickly is this story moving? How embedded already is this type of technology into Wall Street? And how are regulators going to treat this?
Yeah, listen, this was kind of only a matter of time, because when you're working at a large bank, who you work with as a third party, a technology firm, is a really big deal. But you have traders, and we've been hearing this for weeks now, all across Wall Street, playing with ChatGPT for all sorts of functions, whether that's help creating a pitch book or help figuring out an investment thesis or writing letters to shareholders and research notes. So yes, of course, JP Morgan is sitting at there like many banks saying, wait a minute, we have not chosen this as our technology yet. But remember, Wall Street has been transforming very quickly into automation. The very big question that's under the surface, Guy, is what does ChatGPT mean for the businesses that are not already heavily automated? You think bond trading, for example, where there hasn't been that huge shift towards automation yet, can ChatGPT, because of its natural language processing, help something like that more than other things like creating a pitch book, which frankly, there are already tools to automate that. I would get a little more creative than ChatGPT.
Okay, so that's one piece of it, right? There's another piece from Bloomberg as well that talked about ChatGPT, because she's talking about it being limited. I don't think she's watching her desk that much, because these are some of the things that folks have been doing with ChatGPT as it relates to investments. Here's another clip I wanted to show you before we jump into everything. So check this out. So we asked ChatGPT to make a market-beating ETF. Here's what happened. So as we go in here, it says what happened when you ask the hottest AI tool in the world to design an ETF. ETF is exchange traded fund, right? An exchange traded fund in the world. Ooh, messed that up. What happens when you ask the hottest AI tool in the world to design an ETF that can beat the US equity market? It tells you the same thing every frustrated stock manager does. In a bid to see how close technology really is to replacing Wall Street army of analysts, experts, and money runners, we challenge ChatGPT, the artificial intelligence tool that's taking the internet by storm, to create us a winning portfolio for the US stock market. The result, a classic exercise of fence sitting, with the tool explaining that the market is too unpredictable to design such a fund, while warning about the need to pick investments aligning with the goals and appetite for risk taking. So ChatGPT just kind of scours the internet and pulls from many, many data sources, but it can be really good if used properly. Now I want to check this out real quick.
Google killer and the most important,
just so you all can have context.
It has been heralded alternately as a Google killer and the
most important general purpose technology since the wheel or fire.
ChatGPT is an AI-powered chatbot whose answers honestly feel human. But the very feature that makes it seem almost magical also poses a colossal problem, because we don't really know where its answers are coming from.
So, that's one of the problems that a lot of people are complaining about with ChatGPT. They don't know where the answers are coming from. And that last article I just showed you, it talked about Microsoft actually investing $10 billion into Open.AI's ChatGPT tool. So something's there. But I would guess that ChatGPT is just scouring the internet just like everybody else does. I mean, Google, Bing, Yahoo, any other search engines are rife with, shouldn't say rife, are busting with information. And if you can put it all together, that's a win-win. I bet JT Coins is in the building being a model citizen. Thank you, sir, for the $1.99 chat. He must have heard that my daughter's going to college, so he said he's going to pitch in and help me out whatever way he can. So I appreciate you, sir. All right, so what I want to do is let's play with ChatGPT, right? Let's look at it. Now, I played with it several times before. I like some of the stuff. I'm going to be upfront with y'all now. I'm probably going to take a lot of these things and create more content with it. So I might even use like whole scripts from this to use to create content with. But yeah, let me save some of these responses so we can get right into it. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. 2 seconds, un momento. Shout out to, again, JT Coins. By the way, I know we're supposed to have that one day, JT. Things got messed up because I had to take my daughter to college. Well, go see a college tour, not take her to college. But maybe this week or next week we can connect and get you on here. All right, so let's look at these here, y'all. Let's go. This here. Right there. All right, bringing up. Now this is ChatGPT, y'all. Now it's not always available, but today I got lucky. Sometimes it gets clogged up. It's free right now. There is this upgrade to Plus. I'm not sure what that is. We'll come back to that in a minute. All right, so we're just going to start asking ChatGPT some questions as it relates to JT says he's using an AI tool called Captions. Yeah, I use Captions too for some of my content. It's pretty cool. Not perfect, but it's cool. But let's see. And if y'all have any questions y'all want to ask ChatGPT, go ahead and throw them in the chat. Do me a favor, go ahead and like, comment, and share this content out as well. So the AI, the algorithms can see that people are enjoying this. But let's do what Bloomberg did. How to beat the stock market with ETFs. Then beat the stock market with exchange traded funds is a popular strategy among investors. Here are a few tips to help you achieve this goal. Diversify your portfolio. Choose the right ETFs. Use a long-term investment strategy. Monitor your portfolio regularly. Looks pretty generic to me. What do y'all think? No, that's not going to work. Hey, back lady, how are you? Oh, that's a good one. What is Zealous? Zealous. Is that a company? How to maximize my 401k from Zealous. Is that right, Akira? Is that how you had it? All right, so we got 4 points here when I said how to beat the stock market with ETFs. Okay, beating the stock market with exchange traded funds is a popular strategy. Diversifying your portfolio, again, we've talked about this before, but it's not really telling you how to do that. Let's see. I'm going to answer the more specific. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to regenerate the response. Let's see if it gives us something different. Okay, understand the stock market this time. I should have identified your investment goals. Choose the right ETFs. Monitor your investments. All right, we got 4 points. Consider professional advice. Remember, beating the stock market with ETFs is not guaranteed. Even the best performing ETFs can experience losses during market downturns. However, by following these steps, you can increase your chances of achieving your financial goals. I like that last point. I like that last point. That was a compliance disclaimer. That's all that was. That was a compliance disclaimer. So I believe they're getting this stuff from the internet somehow. They're scouring the internet to pull all these responses. All right. So, all right, let's see. Let me get a little bit more specific. Let me throw this on the screen so y'all can see it. How to beat the U.S. stock market every year. So beating the stock market every year is a challenging task as it requires consistently achieving. Let me blow this up so everybody can see it. So right now, for everybody that listens to this on the replay, it's giving us, this is really, really broad. So beating the U.S. stock market every year is a challenging task as it requires consistently achieving high returns than the overall market average. However, there are very few strategies you can consider to try to beat the market. Number one, active investing. Active investing involves carefully selecting individual stocks or using mutual funds managed by professional fund managers. So that's one. I'm not reading the whole definition. I don't want to put y'all to sleep. Value investing is point number two. Value investing involves identifying companies that are currently undervalued by the market but have the potential for long-term growth. This approach requires a keen eye for spotting undervalued companies as well as long-term investment horizons. Number 3, momentum investing. So this is just giving us different styles of investing. Number 4, diversification. I'm gonna tell you something. More than likely, you're not going to beat the market every year using diversification. And diversification isn't bad, but diversification is actually a wealth conservation tool. Number 5, low cost ETFs. Okay, it's worth noting that there is no foolproof way to beat the market every year, as many factors beyond investors control can impact stock performance. However, by following these strategies, you can increase your chances of achieving higher returns than the overall market average. Okay, again, clearly, all right, let's regenerate it. But pretty generic stuff. Beating the U.S. stock market every year is a very difficult feat to achieve, and there is no guaranteed method to accomplish it. However, there are some tips that could potentially increase your chances of beating the market over the long term. I want to beat it every year. I want to beat it in the short term. Do your research. Invest in high quality companies. Diversify your portfolio. So this is probably some of the reasons why JP Morgan doesn't want their employees just using this blindly, because it's not specific. The benefit of this is that it's quick and it's concise and you can turn it out. So like if I wanted to create content and use this as a script or something like that, it'd be kind of cool. Right? All right, so let's check in with a couple more people. Anybody else have any other questions? What questions do you want me to ask ChatGPT? Okay, that is your job. Okay. All right, Big Daddy Still Rock 29's in the building. What's up, brother? Welcome. So who comes more? Who attends more? Is it Akira? Is it JT Coins? Or is it Big Daddy? Because it seems like y'all are here all day long. All right, so Akira says, me thinks the government has gotten to ChatGPT because they heard I would try to free myself financially. Oh, let's try that. How to become financially free. Becoming financially free is a worthy goal that requires a combination of knowledge, discipline, and dedication. Here are some steps you can take to become financially free. Set clear financial goals. Create a budget. Pay off debt. High interest rate debt can hold you back from achieving financial freedom. Develop a plan to pay off your debts, starting with the highest interest rates first. This can free up money to put towards savings and investing. Build an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a savings account that you can use to cover unexpected expenses, such as medical bills or car repairs. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. Save and invest for the future. Saving and invest for the future is a crucial step towards achieving financial freedom. Consider opening a retirement account, such as a 401k or an IRA, and contribute as much as you can afford. Also, consider investing in stocks, bonds, or other investments that can help you grow your wealth over time. Live within your means. Seek professional advice. I don't know, is this helping anybody? Is this helping y'all? I mean, I'm reading that directly from the script. And Akira, don't worry, I'm coming back to you. I think it's interesting. All right, so Akira says, sir, we don't need ChatGPT. These are the same talking points that You have been drilling entire heads. You are a ChatGPT wizard. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. So my new name is no longer the financial, excuse me, my old name is the finance rebel. Akira has thus named me. She has given me a new name, y'all. I've been reborn. I am the ChatGPT wizard. All right, thank you for that. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can give ChatGPT some more specific type questions. And all right, let me go. Let me put yours in a Akira. This is yours. How to maximize. I'm terrible for y'all. So don't make fun of me. My 401k. My 401k with Sias, Zealous. I'm guessing that's supposed to be employer. Employer. Here we go. Let it rip. If your employer offers a 401k plan through Zealous, all right, it's ripping. It's ripping. Review your. All right, let me start from the top. If your employer offers a 401k plan through Zealous, here are some steps you can take to maximize your 401k contributions and potentially increase your retirement savings. I'm practicing my voiceover acting skills, y'all. Review your employer's matching contribution. Your employer may be offering matching contributions to your 401k plan. Make sure you understand the terms of the match and aim to contribute enough to the plan to take full advantage of it. If you don't contribute enough to receive the full match, you may be leaving money on the table. All right, I'll give them that. Increase your contributions over time. If you are not contributing the maximum amount to your 401k plan, consider increasing your contributions. Generally, over time, even some small increases can add up over the years and potentially help you reach your retirement goals. Number 3, diversifying your investments. Diversifying your 401k investments can help reduce your risk and potentially increase your returns over time. Consider investing in a mix of stocks, bonds, and other assets that align with your risk tolerance and long-term goals. Take advantage of automatic contributions. Many 401k plans offer the option to set up automatic contribution. Trying to scroll here, people. Oh, there we go. Take advantage of the automatic contributions. Many 401k plans offer the option to set up automatic contributions from wait a minute. I lost my place, y'all. Hold on. But y'all got it. Set up automatic contributions. All right. Regularly review your investments. It's important to review your 401k regularly to ensure that they align with your goals and risk tolerance. Well, at least ChatGPT is better than your average social media guru. Because I never hear any social media gurus talking about risk tolerance or goals. Lastly, number 6, seek professional advice if you are unsure about how to maximize your 401k contributions or need help managing your investments. Consider seeking the advice of a professional financial advisor. Now, with that, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? I have a professional financial advisor joining us tonight. I got the special host today. I was on his show earlier, Wealth Our Way. I have Mr. Charles Tank Harris in the building with me right now. He's here. How are you, sir?
What's going on, good brother? You know I had to slide through and do a cameo shout out, drop in, because you blessed me earlier. And not that we on some quid pro quo nonsense, but I had to show my man love and any opportunity to share the stage with the Finance Rebel is an honor and a privilege.
Listen, man, you are the Tank, and Tank has on one of the flyest DC characters known to man. It's got the Flash on.
The Flash.
So
Somebody tried to clown me today because I had the Flash on and I'm a big man. And he's like, "Can you move like the Flash?" I said, "Just two-piece, Ken." And he immediately knew what I was talking about.
And you weren't talking about chicken, right?
I wasn't talking about Popeyes, baby.
No Popeyes, no KFC.
Bang, bang. Real
bang.
quick.
I love it. All right, Tank, I don't know if you know what we're talking about. We're talking about taking advice from AI, using ChatGPT to give us financial advice.
You know, I came in on the tail end of you saying something which was very poignant, which was you've never seen any of the AI or any of the internet or any of the internet pundits talking about risk tolerance, investment objectives, the things that we all need to know before we even make these moves.
Yep.
And, you know, if the AI is at least touching on that, then I give it a nod over some of these fools on the internet.
Oh, you know what?
And then your boy Grant Cardone. Woo! Did he show his colors?
So I wasn't going to talk about Grant Cardone tonight because I actually have a whole video lined up to do on Grant Cardone. We can talk about it, but I've actually been holding off talking about Grant Cardone for at least 3 years.
Wow.
Because I don't understand why we rock with any of these pseudo so-called alleged R words.
Yeah.
Non-really lovers of black people, culture vultures, scalpers, whatever you want to call them. Right?
So I had personal beef. Of course, it was only in my head. I didn't call the man up. I had personal beef with Charlemagne the God, like last year when he had Susie Orman on his show, and she was promoting her new book, doing what everybody does when they're pandering for the black dollar, trying to condescend us with her vernacular. And because I study financial pundits as part of what I do, I've seen Susie Orman present and talk 100 times. And I had never heard her sound the way she sounded on The Breakfast Club when she ignorantly said,
hot sauce.
If you know your friend ain't got insurance for their mama, you need to call your friend and tell her to get insurance for their mama. I said, what the hell is Susie Orman on here doing? But that's how they try to do us. Grant Cardone just stupidly said it literally verbatim. He
didn't say it stupidly. I do believe he did it. He did it intentionally, in my opinion.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me. I mean, the audience that he had on Fox News, that's what they wanted to hear.
Yeah. You know what? Just a quick detour. We'll get back to ChatGPT. But I saw something, right? I will say this. Talking about Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club having Susie Orman on. Charlemagne also has had on Our Girls, right? Right. Dang, I am forgetting the names today.
Blackman Hill people?
Thank you. Oh my God.
Yeah, I was on that show.
I know you was. That's what I was about to. But I messed it up. But they had Blackman Hill on there. Tez and Zakia and you were all on there, and that was dope. But they've also had Dr. Anderson on, right? They've also had Dr. Boyce Watkins on.
Yep.
They've also had Farrakhan on. They've also had EYL on. So you already know when you're in that game, you have to play the game.
Right.
But I think I will give it to the Breakfast Club that they have brought real black people.
Yes.
To the fore. And a lot of times, a lot of other major platforms will never even go there and touch them.
So let me amplify and clarify my beef with Charlemagne for that particular episode. It wasn't giving her a forum or having her on. I believe in equal opportunity. It was the minute he heard her pandering, him not checking her. I've watched him check people for way, way, way less. And for him not to say, hey, Susie, do you normally talk like this? Or do you normally reference people's mama when you in front of 50-year-old white women? I mean, I would have loved to have seen him push back to some extent on that. And that was where my beef was, not for actually having her on the show.
But did he push back to Hillary when Hillary went for the hot sauce?
He did
I
not.
mean, you can't get them all, right? Can't get them all.
Yeah.
But, you know, I feel you, though. I feel you. I mean, you just brought this up, though, on your show. We were talking about corporations and what they're doing with everything and how they pander for the most
Yeah.
part. I would say it's the same thing for many of these quote unquote white so-called social media gurus.
Agreed. I don't disagree. I will say that I do, and this is kind of circling back to the conversation that you were having as I was coming into the studio. If we're going to take advice from anybody, you know, and I get it, you know, people are looking for help, and everybody doesn't have the wherewithal or the knowledge that you exist, that I exist. And then unfortunately we got the white man's ice is cooler syndrome where, oh, I'm not going to listen to these brothers, you know, blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
I literally, so here's what's funny to me, you know, and this is not a brag. I literally, before I came on the show tonight, was just wrapping up a cannabis discussion, and we're trying to close a $24 million capital infusion into this company, and single-handedly have brought this money to the table doing this deal. Yet, I still have people question me whether I'm competent enough to give them advice on what to do with their $70,000 a year salary, which for the most part, I offer for free. Like I literally do a program, 15 minutes of finance, and then my program that you were on tonight, the Financial Power Hour. Now, the Financial Power Hour, we get into all kinds of wildness. So I'm not, other than the fact that I'm a financial guy and it's called the Financial Power Hour, I won't even call that a financial education show. But 15 minutes of finance is literally 15 minutes of giving you anything you'd want to know about money. And I do it for free because I love my people, and otherwise they're not going to get this content except for from brothers like us and sisters out there doing the same.
Right.
But we still, and you touched on this on the show earlier, we have a level of, I hate to use the word, I say hate. I hate to use the word so strong as hate, but
Use it, brother. Let it rip.
that self-hatred of why can't this guy actually know what he's talking about? I just sold a company last week for $228,000. Now, it's a small amount when people selling companies normally, but basically I had one of my insurance businesses, and I sold a portion of a book of business that was giving me a check of, I think it was $7,300 a month. And I chose to exchange that annuity check, which I would get in perpetuity for all intents and purposes, for $228,000 because I had a great opportunity in which $200,000 was needed immediately.
Man, you out here, hold on. Hold on, man. You talking that shit right now.
These are the deals that I'm trying to do out here, and people are still looking at, well, black man, what you know about money? Dude, this is what I do. This is what the finance rebel does. Like, I know your clientele. I know the cats you talk about with money. Like, you know, the fact that people think that for some reason, because we black, we from Philly, went to Temple, whatever the reason is, that we don't know as much as a Grant Cardone or a Susie Orman or can't help change their life that way. It's insulting sometimes, bro. And I hate to vent on your program because you my
I vented on yours, so it's all good. Had me cussing and using all kinds of N-words, whatnot.
It was great entertainment. Great. You came through, right? And I loved, man, thank you so much for stopping through earlier. Everybody was texting me how amazing you were on the show and the conversation. Like, we forgot we were doing the show. We just was rapping.
Now, Tank is an ultimate salesman too, right? So y'all heard that little cap up. Everybody was texting me. Anybody text Tank about me?
Oh, cats hit me up, yo. Okay. I see. If I do how to do technology better, I share my screen, but I don't even know.
Nah, you got a whole team for that. You doing what you're supposed to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yo, bro, I wanted to stop through tonight and just show love back. I gotta jump. I was talking to somebody in Cali in like 30 minutes, and I gotta prep for the call. But much love. Love what.
By the way, congratulations on sharing that story about your company selling your book of business.
Appreciate it.
I'll be hitting you up for that steak dinner and brought a couple $2 from you too.
Oh, you already know. We already gonna go to Capitol Grill and do some things.
All right, man.
You, baby.
Congratulations later.
Thank you.
All right. Shout outs to Tank, y'all. To thank the Orange for doing the things. I mean, there's black folks out here doing it, y'all. And they not always broadcasting it everywhere and doing a whole bunch on the media. Even though he and I are both on the socials, he does have a point, right? You know, some of these other cats will get way more following from our people because I guess we're not stunning enough. doing photo shoots in front of cars and rented homes and helicopters and things like that. And I'm cool with that, but it does say a whole lot. It says a whole lot. But I was trying to find this clip because he brought up Grant Cardone, which I think is, again, like I said, I've been holding on doing a video of him or review of him for a long time, probably because I didn't think anybody really would care. I didn't really think it was going to change anything. So that's why I didn't do it. But now everybody's talking about it. I will share what my thoughts are. And y'all probably already know. Can y'all guess what my thoughts are? I don't think y'all be shocked. All right, so getting back to ChatGPT, I can't find that that clip. So we'll just get back to ChatGPT and we'll talk about it another time. All right, so Kara says, out of all the stuff we were just talking about increasing your 401k, she's already doing, right? So what's the point? All right, let's see if we can find some other questions to give ChatGPT. Anybody got any questions for ChatGPT? Let's see what it says. Let's see, the best way to reduce taxes. What does it come up with? Yeah, they said, so I guess you think it, that's what I think about it. All right, we're waiting for ChatGPT to queue everything up. Oh, who? Grant Cardone? Flashy finance folks are not trustworthy. Both. Oh man, this thing is getting busy. We got 7 prompts. Now it does seem like the more specific you are, the better it gives, the better results it gives. All right, so reducing taxes can be a complex issue as it depends on individual circumstances and applicable to tax laws. However, here are some strategies that may help reduce your taxes. Now, is it me or does this thing kind of read like an article? Is it me? Oh, I see. Big Daddy wants to talk about Grant Cardone today. I see. I need to even put this video out. Problem is when I do like standalone videos, I get so into them and I want to edit them and make them look perfect. I might just put it out and just real quick and not even do a whole lot with it. What do y'all think? All right, so it says number 1, contribute to retirement accounts. Never heard that anywhere before. Number 2, itemize deductions. Everybody can itemize deductions now that the laws have changed. Number 3, take advantage of tax credits. Tax credits are dollar for dollar reduction in your tax bill. There are many tax credits available, such as the earned income tax credit. That's only for people who have low income for the most part. Child tax credit and educational credits. Be sure to research which credits you may be eligible for and take advantage of them. Okay. Number 4, plan charitable giving. Donating to charity can help reduce your tax bill, especially if you itemize deductions. Here's the thing. You can only really give to charity if you itemize deductions, and they changed the rule for that because last year they gave you $300 if you were, and I'm about to nerd out on y'all. They gave you $300 if you had a standard deduction and you gave to charity, because typically you can only write off itemized deductions you can only write off charity if you itemize your deductions. Last year and the year before they changed up because everything was going crazy. This year they changed it back to the regular way. So the only way you can give money to charities is by itemizing your deductions. And the way you itemize your deductions will be dependent upon your filing status. If you're single, you need to have over, let's say 13,000 around it up, because I know it's like $12,950 or something like that. But over $13,000 in itemized deductions. What are itemized deductions you might have? Itemized deductions are things like real estate tax, mortgage interest, healthcare costs, but there's a caveat to healthcare costs as well. Charitable deductions, money you give to your church, synagogues, mosque, any 501c3 or truly designated non-profit, not-for-profit. Here's the thing. If you just give money to somebody that's coming out of school or out of the bottom of your heart, that is not tax deductible, people. All right. Number 5, invest in tax advantage accounts. Okay. Investing in tax advantage accounts such as HSAs or health savings accounts or 529 college plans. You typically only get a tax break on your 529 plan at the state level, not at the federal level. Consider tax loss harvesting. Okay. Number 7, work with a tax professional. Hey, I like that. Work with a tax professional. All right, with that said, give me a minute, y'all. Gotta pay these bills. It's tax time and you're anxious. I get it. Are you staring at your tax paperwork and your books, wondering to yourself how you want to get all this together? Hi, I'm Kamari Ellis. I'm a tax accountant with over 20 years of experience. I'm also an enrolled agent, which means I'm licensed with the IRS to help taxpayers handle their tax issues and their taxes and maximize their tax returns. If you want to have your returns done legally, correctly, and ethically, just hit me up, click the link in the bio, or go to www.easytaxseason.com, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. All right, so don't forget about the Philly tax team over at easytaxseason.com. And as the ChatGPT said, work with a tax professional. So what do y'all think? Get information from ChatGPT? Am I not asking the right questions? Do I need to ask better questions? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? All right, and I know Akira, a couple people said something. All right. Okay. Oh, y'all getting busy over here a little bit. Don't be trying to get ahead of me in the chat, y'all. All right. So Big Daddy says, but in my opinion, most business talk down or a certain way to Black people. A lot of them do. Black people are some of the biggest consumers, so they do market to us. They pander to us. I concur, Big Daddy, they do, and it's vexing. Lisa Brown. Lisa, how are you? Welcome. Just do it. Okay, I think you're talking about the Grant Cardone video. All right, Big Daddy Rock says, hey, but to be honest, ChatGPT is similar to what bankers use anyway. When you go to the bank and seek advice from bankers, most of the time they haven't went to school for finance. They look up information. And Akira asks, are you serious? So are you serious for me or is that for Big Daddy? Okay, Big Daddy says, yeah, I was a banker at one of the big banks. I had my associates in business admin, but I wasn't. Okay, I had my associates in business administration, but I wasn't a finance guru. I learned as I went. All right, Baddock Swells. Hello. What's up with you? I ain't seen you in a while. So, yeah, it's pretty generic stuff. Y'all got any other questions y'all think I should ask? Let's ask something more generic, all right? I mean, not more specific. How to reduce taxes how to reduce income taxes if you make over $250,000 annually. Is that a good question, y'all? Let's see. I mean, it's pretty fast. Now, I will tell y'all this. I have been playing with some other AI tools. Some of it's pretty powerful. All right. If you earn $250,000 annually, tax rates can be more challenging, as you may be subject to higher tax rates and limitations on certain deductions and credits. However, here are some strategies that may help you to reduce your income taxes. Number one, contribute to retirement accounts. Contributions to traditional retirement accounts such as 401k and IRAs can reduce your taxable income and potentially lower your tax bill. Be aware that there are limitations to how much you can contribute to these accounts each year. One of the best things I would say, though, is look at backdoor Roth IRAs, where you're basically putting money into your traditional IRA and then immediately moving it over into a Roth IRA. When you do that, that takes away all of the income limits of the Roth IRA. All right. Invest in tax advantage accounts, including tax advantage accounts such as HSA, 529. Okay. Same thing. Deduct business expenses. Well, what if you're not a business owner? If you are self-employed or own a business, you may be able to deduct certain expenses related to your business. Yes. Such as travel expenses, office supplies, and equipment. Itemized deductions if you have significant deductible expenses, such as a mortgage, interest, charitable contributions, or state and local taxes. Now, that was the one thing I forgot to mention. State and local taxes will count towards your itemized deductions. All right. Plan charitable givings. Consider tax loss harvesting. Work with a tax professional. Remember, reducing tax should be part of a comprehensive financial plan that considers all of your financial goals and circumstances. By taking advantage of tax saving strategies and working with a professional, you can potentially lower your tax bill and keep more of your hard-earned money. All right, I like that. Oh man, so I've been busy with work, but I watch videos. All right, appreciate that. Y'all gotta comment on the stuff so I can know who's here. Sometimes I be feeling lonely, yo. Don't have me out here feeling lonely. All right, so what did y'all think about that last one? Anything special? I'm wondering if I need to upgrade. Upgrade is $20 a month. Available. Let me show this to y'all. So available when demand is low. So the free plan is available when demand is low. Standard response rate, regular model updates. ChatGPT Plus. It's $20 a month. Available even when demand is high. Faster response speeds. Priority access to new features. Okay. Didn't really tell me what some of those features would be. So that sales pitch was a little weak in my opinion, but all right. So what other questions do you have? What should I ask ChatGPT? What financial advice should I ask ChatGPT? What are some let's see. I'm thinking. So I asked about high income earners. How can Amazon lower its tax? So let's see. It's coming through fast. It's coming through hot and heavy. Come on, give me y'all questions. What do y'all think? All right, let's go back to it. All right, Amazon's tax bill is influenced by various factors, including its revenue, profits, investments, and tax laws in different jurisdictions. While Amazon has faced criticism for its tax practices, it is important to note that the company follows applicable tax laws and regulations. Here are some ways Amazon could potentially lower its tax bill. Take advantage of tax credits like other businesses. Amazon may be eligible for various tax credits, such as research and development credit, which can help lower its tax bill. By investing in research and development, Amazon can potentially claim a tax credit for a portion of these expenses. Now, many of y'all or many people don't realize that Amazon lowered its tax bill largely because they did use a lot of research and development credits. They followed the law. But people will say, quick to say Jeff Bezos doesn't pay any taxes. There's a difference between Jeff Bezos' tax bill and Amazon's tax bill. They are not the same. All right, so number 2, deduct business expenses. Amazon can deduct certain business expenses related to its business, such as employee salaries, marketing expenses, and equipment purchases from its taxable income, which can lower its tax bill. Invest in tax advantage accounts. Amazon can invest in tax advantage accounts such as 401k or IRA for its employees to reduce its taxable income. Number 4, plan international tax strategies. As a global company, Amazon may have opportunities to reduce its tax bill by taking advantage of different tax laws and regulations in various countries. They said that already. However, these strategies must comply with applicable tax laws and regulations. Number 5, lobby for tax law changes. Amazon can use its influence to lobby for tax law changes that can benefit. There we go. That can benefit the company and other businesses. It is important to note that tax reduction strategies must comply with applicable tax laws and regulations. Additionally, Amazon and other businesses have a responsibility to pay their fair share of taxes. That felt like there's a Democratic speak right there. As tax funds important public services and infrastructure. Quickest, all right, I like that. All right, we got a couple of them. Yeah, it might give you more in depth. I'm not sure. Maybe. All right, Elisa says yes, very weak. Yeah. Give it a few months and come back. Yeah, I agree. All right. So these are ETFs. Which is better? Fidelity, Freedom, $20 target date fund, right? Versus BlackRock, Emerging, and we're off. Let's see. Let's see. Fidelity 2040 and BlackRock Emerging are two different investment products that serve different purposes. How was my voiceover work tonight, y'all? What do y'all think? Do I get the horns? I stumbled over a couple words. All right, so Fidelity 2040 and BlackRock Emerging are two different investment products that serve different purposes. It is difficult to compare the two without knowing your investment goals, risk tolerance, and overall financial situation. Here is a proof. Well, there we go. I flunked voiceover work today. Here's a brief overview of each product. Fidelity 2040 is a target date retirement fund designed for investors who plan to retire around the year 2040. It invests in a mix of stocks, bonds, and other assets that become more conservative as the target date approaches. The fund is managed by Fidelity Investments, which is a reputable investment management company known for its low fees and diverse product offerings. All right, so that's the Fidelity 2040 target date fund. Here's the BlackRock. BlackRock Emerging Market Funds is a mutual fund that invests primarily in emerging market stock. The fund aims to achieve long-term capital growth by investing in companies located in emerging market countries such as China, India, and Brazil. The fund is managed by BlackRock, which is one of the largest investment management companies in the world. Both Fidelity 2040 and BlackRock Emerging have their own unique advantages and risk. Fidelity 2040 is a target date fund that provides a diversified portfolio with a predetermined asset allocation based on the investor's retirement date. BlackRock Emerging, on the other hand, is a fund that focuses on emerging market stocks, which can be more volatile and risky than investments in developing markets. Unfortunately, the best investment choice depends on your individual financial goals. Listen, they got that part right. Risk tolerance and other investment strategies. It's always a good idea to consult with a financial advisor or do your own research before making any investment decisions. Remember, y'all.
It's only entertainment.
All right, so what we're talking about tonight, all the views, opinions, and topics are just for entertainment and investment purposes only. I am not recommending any of these things for you and your portfolio. All right, Maddox says quickest. Let's see here. All right, so quickest way to learn day trading. Not a fan of day trading. But you asked for it, so I'm here to please. Here to serve, rather. Okay, hey, Monica. Monica asked, what does it say about the best wealth building strategy? That's a great question. Day trading is a high-risk activity that requires knowledge, skill, and experience. It is important to approach day trading with caution and to take the time to learn the necessary skills before investing your own money. Here are some steps that you can take to learn day trading. Learn basics. I'm not going to read the whole thing this time, y'all. Learn basics, practice with a demo account. Learn risk management. Yeah. You need risk management in all forms of investing and trading, in my opinion. Develop a trading strategy. Join a trading community. They should have a link right there so somebody can come in. Nice affiliate opportunity. Start small. Once you are confident in your skills and strategy, start trading with a small amount of capital. You can gradually increase your position size as you gain more experience and confidence. Remember that day trading is a high-risk activity that is not suitable for everybody. That's a fact. It is important to approach day trading with caution, to never invest more than you can afford to lose, and to always have a plan in place for managing risk. Facts. All right. Monica asks, what is the best wealth strategy? Best wealth building strategy. On the right. STRATEGY. Here we go. Rip. All right, Lord, listen, if y'all find value in this, make sure you like, comment, and share. The algorithms, even though we're playing with the algorithms, don't like me. So help me out. Help me find the algorithms. Skynet's here and they don't want us to be great, y'all. Help me out. And remember,
it's only entertainment.
Okay. Let's see. What is it coming up with? Let's see. All righty. Now, listen, if you all are not in the chat community, make sure you are. I get in there and I answer questions. Sometimes I do go a little MIA because I get busy, but I did damn near a whole tax consult this morning with somebody asking me about how to best handle their independent contractor tax payments. So join the text community, 215-974-0058, so we can stay connected online and offline. because we don't own these spaces. Demand does. All right. So let's see here. Let me blow this up a little bit. All right. So Monica asked, it's not letting me scroll. There we go. What is the best wealth building strategy? There is no one size fit all answer to the best wealth. I messed that up. There is no one size fits all answer to the best wealth building strategy, as it depends on the individual circumstance, goals, and risk tolerance. However, here are some general strategies that can help build wealth over time. Start early and be consistent. Problem is, what if you can't start early? All right, well, that's another question I just thought about. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow. Yeah. Diversify your investments. Diversification can help diversification can help minimize risk. Invest in tax advantage accounts. Take advantage of tax advantage accounts such as 401k, IRAs, and HSAs. Minimize fees. Fees can eat into your investment returns over time. Choose low-cost investments such as index funds or ETFs, and avoid high-cost products such as actively managed mutual funds. Invest for the long term. From time to time, the market can be risky and often leads to underperformance. Stay invested for the long term and avoid making emotional decisions based on short-term market fluctuations. Continuously educate yourself. Man, this sounds like the Finance Rebel playbook. Are they reading my mind? Are they reading my mind? Wealth building is a long-term process that requires discipline, patience, and sound investment and strategy. It's always a good idea to seek the advice of a financial advisor before making any investment decision. Yeah. All right. What other questions y'all got? What else y'all got? Anything else? What's up, Mud? The melanated nerd right there. Y'all know y'all see me with our products on all the time. I might need to hit her up and get an endorsement deal or something. What's up, buddy? So again, ChatGPT has been good, but I don't know, y'all. Let's see. Let me ask another question. The best way to build wealth over the age of 50. All right. That's a good question, buddy. We did touch on some tax stuff, but not that one. Oops, I messed that up. It caught my flub though, because I just put the best to build. So it says if you're over 50, you may lose less time. You may have less time to build wealth than someone who is younger. But there are still some strategies that can help you reach your financial goals. Now, y'all know I love the markets and I love these tax advantage accounts. But it's funny, I haven't seen any iota, not one, about real estate investing. Not one. Now, that's not a financial question, but that's a damn good question about that wallet. I'm going to ask it. All right, so Muddy says, does ChatGPT tell you what taxes you need to file? All right, what taxes do you need to file? Let's see. All right, somebody says on federal, state, and NLC. What's NLC? Is that local level? Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. All right, gotta set the mood for y'all. All right, let me go back up a little bit. Doesn't like my mouse that much. Tax you need to file depend on your specific situation, including your income, filing status, and other factors. Damn, it sounds like me. Here are some common types of taxes that individuals may need to file. But why did they pick individual, not business? All right, number one, federal income tax. Most individuals are required to file a federal income tax return with the Internal Revenue Service each year. The amount of tax you owe is based upon your income, deductions, and credits. Number two, state income tax. Depending on where you live, you may also be required to file the state income tax return. Some states have no income tax return, like Florida, Texas, I think Tennessee, a few others too. While others have a flat rate or progressive tax system. Self-employment tax. If you are self-employed or have income from freelance work or gig work or side work or whatever you want to call it, you may have to pay self-employment tax, which covers Social Security and Medicare taxes for self-employed individuals. Number four, capital gains tax. If you sell an asset such as a stock or real estate or crypto or land or just anything that's an asset or a business for profit, you may owe capital gains tax on the profits. But if you took a loss, you don't owe any tax on it. You do get the write-off some of the losses though. The amount of tax you owe depends on the length of time you held the asset and your income tax level, because there's a difference between short-term income tax rates and long-term income tax rates. A year or less, 12 months or less is considered short-term capital gains rates. A year or more, 12 months or more is considered long-term capital gains rates. All right, they're taxed totally different. Number five, income state. What am I talking about? Number five is estate tax, right? If you inherit assets from someone who has passed away, who has died, you may need to pay estate taxes on the value of those assets. The estate tax threshold is quite high, so most people do not need to worry about this tax. Gift tax, number six. If you give a gift to someone that exceeds a certain amount, why don't they tell us the amount? You may need to pay gift tax. However, there are some exceptions and exemptions to the gift tax rules. Now, watch this be the favorite part. It's important to note that tax laws and requirements can vary from year to year, so it's a good idea to consult with a tax professional or use tax software. Don't use tax software to ensure that you're following the correct taxes and taking advantage of all available deductions and credits. I say don't use tax software because you wouldn't believe how many mistakes I see people that use TurboTax and some of these other DIY tax softwares. There's nothing wrong with them. Make sure you read the questions though. Make sure you read the questions. All right, so again, buddy, what is NLC? You wanted to know LLC? I mean, I could be ChatGPT. I was just hailed the ChatGPT wizard a few minutes ago by Akira. Got my ego on 1,000 right now. Sole prop versus LLC. So it depends on most LLCs. Your single member LLCs are treated like sole props anyway, because the IRS does not care about your LLC. So LLC, a regular LLC's filing date is the same as a sole prop. You have till April 18th this year. Right, man, hilarious bio about me. All right, let's do this one. What black authors are most read during Black History Month? Does anybody want to bet who's read? I'm guessing King and X. What y'all got? I want to show y'all the proof that I actually wrote the question. All right. What black authors are most read during Black History Month? All right. Anybody got? What y'all guess? Anybody got a guess? All right. Y'all not playing with me now. Okay. Who's that? Coates? Ta-Nehisi Coates? Malcolm X. Oh, Toni Morrison came out. I love Toni Morrison. She's so gangster. Maya Angelou. I know why the cage bird sings. Oh, see, I predicted it before it came up. Langston Hughes. The Weary Blues. The Negro Speaks of Rivers. James Baldwin. Zora Neale Hurston. I tried to read Their Eyes Were Watching God. I couldn't do it. So it's funny, it doesn't ever really definitively answer a question, though. So Black History Month is a time to celebrate the contributions of African Americans, as if African Americans are only people who denote Black history. And if y'all watched last week's live with Brother Amawali Africa, we specifically stated that Carter G. Woodson didn't just make Black History Month for Black people living in America. So if y'all didn't check out that last week's episode, that was fire. All right, so Black History Month is a time to celebrate the contributions of African Americans to American history and culture. There are many Black authors who have made significant contributions to literature and widely read during Black History Month. Some of the most popular Black authors during this time include, again, Toni Morrison, Maya Angelou, Langston Hughes, James Baldwin, Zora Neale Hurston. These authors and their works are just a few examples of the many Black writers who have contributed to American literature and are widely read during Black History Month. All right, Money, did I answer your good question now? Yes, Anthony, I'm always entertained. Write a hilarious bio about you. All right, give me some money questions, y'all. Give me some financial questions. Let's see if ChatGPT can get rid of financial advisors. Money with Tiffany's in the building. What up, Money? And that's Money Talk with Tiffany. Let me get her name right. Let me put some respect on her name. Oh, you do have a money question? All right, I gotta go find it. You said right. I mean, so far after looking at this, I mean, I think they're great, like outlines and skeleton works, but I don't know. Maybe I just need to ask more specific questions. Write a hilarious bio about Amari Ellis. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm sorry. As an AI language model, I cannot generate a bio that is disrespectful or offensive to an individual, including Kamari Ellis. It is important to be respectful and mindful of others when creating content. Well, at least ChatGPT is politically correct, right? Okay, let's do it, right? So see, Anthony can't do his shenanigans. a bio about Kamari Ellis. I'm sorry, but as an AI tool, I do not have any information on a specific individual named Kamari Ellis. Can you provide me with more information about this person so that I can assist in writing their bio? I don't know. Kamari Ellis, bio, graduate of Temple University, majoring in finance, accountant, former financial advisor, possible typing skills right now. Former Wall Street portfolio manager, got a lot of formers, former video, former talk show, I don't know, former talk video show host. Y'all think at WRD appears on television? To give financial commentary. I mean, would it be funny if I just say Google me? So let's see. Oh, they making me sound so smart. So smart.
It's only entertainment.
Google me is Rakim. I mean, that's the low-key shade way of saying stuff too, though. All right, so let's get to it. Let's read. The daggone mouse freezes up with it too often now. Come on, people. All right, there we go. Kamari Ellis is a highly accomplished individual with an impressive background in finance and accounting. He graduated from Temple University with a major in finance and went to become a tax accountant. He is also currently working on becoming a financial advisor. I was already a financial advisor and has experience as a portfolio manager on Wall Street. Aside from his financial expertise, Kamari also has a background in media. Okay. He was a former talk radio show host on WRD and has made appearances on television to provide financial commentary. His unique combination of financial knowledge, media experience makes him a sought-after expert in his field. I don't know if I would say sought after, but I get enough. I could use more though. Kamari is dedicated to helping individuals and businesses achieve financial success through his expertise in finance, accounting, and investment management. He is passionate about helping people understand complex financial concepts and making them accessible to everyone. Kamari's commitment to helping people achieve their financial goals makes him a valuable asset to his clients and the financial industry as a whole. Oh, did y'all hear the stroking that went on afterwards? Talk about stroking the ego. All right, Mud, I got you. Do I have my hat here? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Do I have it? I have some of my other brands. What is melanated? Melanated. Nerd. Shout out to Melanated Nerd. Shout out to Mud. That's her brand. That's her company. Melanated nerd is a term that refers to a person of color, specifically a black person, who is interested in and passionate about intellectual pursuits such as science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM as well as other STEM as well as other academic subjects like literature, philosophy, and history. The term is a combination of words: melanin, which refers to the pigment that gives color to the skin, and nerd, which is a colloquial term used to describe a person who is deeply interested and knowledgeable about a particular subject. The term melanated nerd is often used as a form of self-identification and empowerment within the Black community, as it celebrates and normalizes intellectual curiosity and academic excellence among people of color. It is used more broadly to challenge stereotypes and promote diversity and inclusion in the STEM fields, where people of color are often underrepresented. All right, Mud, I'm gonna do a read for that for you with my hat on and my sweatshirt on. You can use that for an ad if you want, or I'll send it to you if you want to do it, or anybody else for that matter. I think that would be a dope commercial for you. Dope ad. We need more. Nah, that was good. Nah, don't joke now. Too late. Too late. What's the next Mega Millions number? Oh, y'all being goofy now. What is the next Mega Million number? An error occurred if this issue persists. All right, let's try again. Another error. So I guess there's no crystal ball. I wonder what it will say if you say, Google me, baby. All right, Rakim, you need to get that on a shirt. Google me, baby. And get the Biggie baby. The baby from Notorious Big's album. All right. Anthony, you said you put a financial question in right away. Shout out to Rakim. Thanks for joining us, brother. All right, he said you have to feed it prompts. All right, give me some help here, Rakim. What else you got? So everybody go follow About the Wallet, right? About That Wallet. I was about to say that wallet. My black is coming out. But About That Wallet, go follow Money Talk with Tiff. And y'all go follow Rakim Sabri. All dope, melanated financial people. All right, I'm looking for your question. Should someone focus on emotions or the numbers to get out of debt? I remember to like, comment, and share, y'all. I know we having some fun, but I'm fighting the algorithm. Skynet is tough. Help me break through the algorithm, share it out. Make sure you leave a like. All right, so let's get back to Anthony's question. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did the love go? Oh, what is the state of Black financial literacy? Y'all know I hate the term financial literacy. You know that, Tiffany? Tiffany. All right, I have a money question. All right. Should someone focus on emotions or the numbers to all right. And all right, any more money questions? Money questions or Black wealth questions? Which is the money question too? All right, both emotion and numbers are important when it comes to getting out of debt. On one hand, emotions can play a big role in debt management. That can be stressful, overwhelming, and can trigger feelings of guilt, shame, and anxiety. Ignoring these emotions can make it difficult to stick to a debt repayment plan or make sustainable financial change. It is important to acknowledge and address the emotions so that you can help develop a plan that is realistic and sustainable. There it is. On the other hand, I'm being fired from voiceover acting school. On the other hand, it's also important to focus on the numbers. Understanding the exact number of blah, understanding the exact amount of debt you have, the interest rates you are paying, and the minimum payments required to keep up your debts are all important factors to consider. Creating a budget, identifying areas where you can cut expenses, and developing a plan to pay off debts as quickly and efficiently as possible can help you get back on track financially. In summary, while emotions are important considerations, it is also crucial to have a clear understanding of the numbers involved in your debt management plan. By addressing both aspects, you can create a comprehensive and effective plan to get out of debt. I ain't mad at that one. Not mad at that one. Not mad at that one at all. All right, so Rockham said give it prompts, right? Tell it what to do. Let's see. Was that a question, Kara? You said place a portion in high yield and route the interest of your checking and pay interest on that part. I'm not clear on that. Let's see. So feed it. All right, give me create 10 tweets about saving taxes in real estate. Saving taxes as a real estate investor. That work, Rakim? So what financial questions do you have at ChatGPT? a table. Yo, real estate investing can be a powerful way to build wealth, but don't forget about the tax benefits. With smart planning, you can save big on taxes as a real estate investor. Did you know that real estate investors can deduct expenses like mortgage interest, property taxes, and repairs from their taxable income? Make sure to take advantage of these deductions to save on taxes. One of the biggest tax benefits of real estate investing is depreciation. As your property depreciates over time, you can deduct a portion of its value from your taxes each year. Any way to save on taxes as a real estate investor is through 1031 exchanges. By exchanging one property for another, you can defer paying taxes on the capital gains from the sale of the original property. If you're a real estate investor who operates as a business, you may be eligible for qualified business income deduction, or QBI, which allows you to deduct up to 20% of your business income from your taxes. Business profits, that's what you're deducting. Don't forget about home office deduction. If you use a portion of your home for your real estate investing business, you may be able to deduct related expenses from your taxes. If you invest in rental properties, you may be able to deduct expenses like travel and investment related to managing your properties from your taxes. 8. Real estate investors can also save on taxes by contributing to a self-directed IRA, which allows you to invest in real estate and defer paying taxes on the earnings until you withdraw them. Now, if you're a real estate professional who actively participates in your real estate investing business, you may be able to deduct losses from your taxes even if you exceed your income. Most people don't qualify for that. I think it's 700 hours a year, and the majority of your income has to come from that activity to qualify as a real estate professional. So that needs a big asterisk right there. Working with a tax professional who understands real estate investing can help you maximize your tax savings and minimize your liabilities. Don't hesitate to seek out expert advice to make the most of your real estate investments. All right, I'll take it. I will take it. All right, how about this? Let's create a YouTube script for real estate investor tax tips. What y'all think? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are talking about one of the most important aspects of real estate investing, taxes. If you are a real estate investor, it is essential to have a good understanding of the tax implications of your investments. Went too fast. So it basically just regurgitated what it gave me for the tweets. I ain't mad at that. Understand your classification. They didn't talk about that one. Work with the tax professional. Finally, one of the most important tax tips for real estate investors is to work with tax professionals who understand the nuances of real estate investing. Conclusion. All right, so Bud asks, what is the rate of people going to college versus becoming entrepreneurs? What if you do both? Can't you do both? Let's see. What is the rate of people? Now, I'm not going to tell you about the time when I was in 7th grade and my dad made me take that. This was in the 80s, y'all. All right, what is the rate of people going to college versus becoming entrepreneurs? Oops, entrepreneur. Don't laugh at my lack of spelling either. In the United States, the percentage of adults aged 25 and older with at least a bachelor's degree So only a nerd could do this. Y'all do realize this, right? I'm totally into this. All right, so in the United States, the percentage of adults aged 25 and older with at least a bachelor's degree was 35.5% in 2020 and had risen to 36% by 2019, according to data from the National Center for Educational Statistics. According to a report from the Kauffman Foundation, the rate of entrepreneurship in the United States was 0.31% in 2019, which is a slight decrease from the previous year. That means approximately 310 out of every 100 adults became entrepreneurs in that year. I'm sure business creation and entity creation is much higher than that, though. But I wonder how they're judging this. The Kauffman Foundation reports also notes that the rate of entrepreneurship is higher amongst those 55 to 64, and that men are more likely to become entrepreneurs than women. Another factor that may influence the decision to become an entrepreneur versus attending college is the field of entrepreneurship being pursued. For example, some entrepreneurial ventures may require specialized training or education while others may not. Additionally, some individuals may pursue entrepreneurship after completing college, while others may start their ventures before or during their college years. And some, while it's difficult to provide an exact rate of people going to college versus becoming entrepreneurs, there are various trends and statistics that suggest that both paths are viable options for individuals looking to pursue their goals and aspirations. Interesting. Oh, and a table? Ask for it in a table? I thought you were kind of joking about the table thing. But all right, I will try it. Go up. Let's see, let me grab it. Let me grab it. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to paste it. So create 10 tweets about saving taxes as a real estate investor in a table. A table. Let's see. Let's find out why. I guess it's probably easier to copy and paste. But that's pretty cool. Don't leave money on the table. Keep accurate records of your expenses and consult a tax professional to identify deductions you may have missed. Hashtag tax savings, hashtag real estate investing. Listen, say what you want about ChatGPT. It understands the importance of tax professionals like me, y'all. All right, so let's see. I'm looking for more. Don't forget, every Wednesday at 8, the Finance Rebel Show is here. Same Rebel time, same Rebel channel, y'all. Go ahead and throw your financial questions down there. Black wealth questions, Black history questions. I think Anthony has opened up Pandora's box and made everything on the table. So let's see what else we got over here. I use it to write my podcast descriptions and guest intro bios. How? Well, I guess how I just did it, right? So I guess you just give it a couple of things and I guess. Oh, you hear we team nerd? Team black nerds. How about that? The intro. Sounds like me. Yeah, I think it is a super time saver. At least, especially if you're having a block. I ask the question: can a business that is not a real estate investing business buy a duplex for business credit? I can answer that for you. The answer is yes. I mean, Akira did label me the ChatGPT wizard. But let's ask the question. All right, so Rakim says, let me tell you how I've been using this to create tweets in the morning. Scheduling them in Hyperfury. I still have not used Hyperfury. And let them fire off throughout the day. So what, can you do threads in Hyperfury, Rakim? And also, I mean, I guess I should look at Hyperfury. I got one of these daggone tools that I pay for every month that I don't use. I got Later. Oh, I know what I was going to ask. Have you seen any growth with it, Rakim? Does it help your Twitter following at all? Oh, this is a good question. What is the most influential Black American? Can we lay a bet on this? I'm probably going to say yay. Joke, everybody. Let's see. Let's go to the tape. Dr. Martin Luther the King. All right, Jay-Z, most influential. I've had a feeling Oprah was going to be on there. That makes sense. So Martin Luther King, Barack Hussein Obama, Harriet Tubman, Maya Angelou, Oprah Winfrey. So let's try that again. Let's try this again. This is the most living Black American. Yeah, Tiffany, yeah. MLK for the win. I bet it probably goes and looks at how many media mentions they all have. All right, let me go back and see what I missed. All right, SinW. How are you, SinW? I don't think I've ever seen you here, so welcome. Ask the simplest strategy for a beginning investor. All right, it's difficult to name the single most influential living Black American, as there are many who have made significant contributions to various fields and have had profound impacts on Black American society. Here are some notable figures: Barack Obama, Kamala Harris, Ta-Nehisi Coates. By the way, I'm seeing Ta-Nehisi Coates is creating a Black Superman. I think that is so dope. So that man has worked with Marvel, and now he's getting to work with DC. Protect Ta-Nehisi at all costs, y'all. Ava DuVernay, Ava's super dope. Brian Stevenson, I don't think I'm familiar with Brian Stevenson. What do y'all think about that list? All right, Sin, I'm coming to you now. So let's see. I'm going to give you the simplest way to be a beginner investor. I would say, if you work on a job, to begin investing in your 401k. Let's see if ChatGPT uses this. Also, I would say the simplest way to do it is if you have a Cash App account, just take $5 every time you get paid and invest it into some stock or ETF that you like. Simplest strategy for beginning investors. Let's see. For a beginning investor, the simplest strategy is to start with the basics and build a diversified portfolio of low-cost, broad-based income funds or exchange-traded funds (ETFs). This strategy is often referred to as passive investing, as it involves holding a mix of assets that track a broad market index rather than trying to pick individual stocks or time the market. By investing in index funds or ETFs, beginning investors can get exposure to a range of asset classes, including stocks, bonds, and real estate, with relatively low fees and minimal effort. This approach can also help to reduce the risk of losses from investing in just a few individual stocks. To get started, beginners should consider opening a brokerage account with a reputable online broker, such as Vanguard, Fidelity, and Charles Schwab. They can then research and choose a few low-cost index funds or ETFs that match their risk tolerance and investment goals and begin investing regularly, such as through a monthly contribution to their portfolio. It's important for beginning investors to also stay patient, avoid making emotional decisions based on short-term market fluctuations, and focus on long-term goals. As they become more comfortable with investing and gain experience, they can explore more advanced strategies and investment options. Yeah. What do y'all think? Was that good? Y'all think that was good? Monica Taylor. Now, I just saw video where it says it breaks down long form videos into short clips. I think that could be dope. I haven't tried video or however you pronounce it. All right, Monica, I got you coming up, but I wanted to ask this question first. Build a stock portfolio of high dividend REITs for a 45-year-old person. $15 clips. How long, Anthony? How long did it take? As an AI language model, I cannot provide personalized financial advice. However, I can provide a general example of a hypothetical stock portfolio of high dividend REITs for a 45-year-old investor. It is important to keep in mind that any investment decision should be made on the individual's financial goals, risk tolerance, and other personal circumstances and should be done after consulting with a licensed financial advisor. Assuming the investor is looking for high dividend REITs with a focus on income generation, the following is a sample portfolio of REITs that pay high dividends. Number 1, Simon Properties, SPG, ticker symbol SPG. Simon is a retail REIT that owns and operates malls, outlet centers in the U.S. and other countries. The company has a long history of paying dividends and currently has a yield of around 4.8%. I think King of Prussia owns, I think Simon Properties owns King of Prussia. And King of Prussia is the number one, arguably the number one, the biggest mall in America, right here outside of Philadelphia. So that's interesting. Realty Income Corporation, ticker symbol O. Realty Income is a diversified REIT that invests in retail, industrial, and office space across the U.S. The company is known for its monthly dividend payments and currently has a yield of around 4.2%. Dividend number 3, National Retail Properties, triple N, NNN for ticker symbol. National REIT Properties is a REIT that invests primarily in single tenant retail properties across, across the U.S. The company has a long history of paying dividends and currently has a yield of 5.2%. All right, WP Carey, ticker symbol WPC. WP Carey is a diversified REIT that invests in a range of property types, including industrial, office, and retail properties, as well as self-storage facilities and other properties. The company has a long history of paying dividends and currently has a yield of 5.2%. Medical Properties Trust, ticker symbol MPW. Medical Properties Trust is a healthcare REIT that invests primarily in hospitals and other healthcare facilities across the U.S. and Europe. The company has a relatively high yield of 5.4%. That's actually interesting. This is just an example of a hypothetical stock portfolio, and the actual composition of a high dividend REIT portfolio for a 25-year-old investor would depend on various factors, such as risk tolerance, investment goals, and other personal circumstances. It is also important to conduct thorough research and consult with a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. All right, Monica, here we go. Here we go. What is the best way to invest in AI? Yeah, it's faster than this AI. I'm going to go with just AI for right now. Let's see what it comes back with. If we so choose, we can look at AI stocks. You out, Anthony? All right, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out, Anthony. And I'm going to try, that. I'm going to try the ChatGPT and video combo. How much was it, Anthony? If you're still here. What do you want me to say? What it says for Black Nerds? Oh, I misspelled something. All right, so hold on, y'all. So I wrote, what is the breast to invest in AI? I'm trying to say best way to invest in AI. I think I can change it, right? Well, it's probably gonna give me the same thing anyway. Let's see. And I didn't put away. Investing in artificial intelligence can be a great opportunity for investors. Looking for my water, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Investing in artificial intelligence can be a great opportunity for investors looking for long-term growth potential. However, it's important to keep in mind that the AI industry is still relatively new, and there are risks involved with investing in any emerging technology. Yep, because everybody's hyping up AI, we'll probably get a bubble out of it. I'm just saying. That being said, there are several ways to invest in AI, each with their own benefits and risks. Here are some of the best ways to invest in AI. Number one, AI companies. And investing in companies that develop and utilize AI technology can be a good way to gain exposure to the AI industries. Some notable AI companies include Alphabet, aka Google, Microsoft, IBM, NVIDIA, and Amazon. AI ETFs is another way. Another option is to invest in exchange-traded funds that track AI-related stocks. Some examples of AI ETFs include Global X, Robotics and Artificial Intelligence, ETF Bots, and iShares Robotics and Artificial Intelligence ETF, ticker symbol IRBL. 3, VC funds. Venture capital funds that specialize in AI startups can provide exposure to early stage AI companies. These funds typically invest in startups that are working on developing new technology. AI infrastructure. Companies that provide the infrastructure for AI, such as chip manufacturers, data center providers, and cloud computing companies, can also be a good way to invest in AI. Some examples include Intel, AMD, and NVIDIA. Ultimately, the best way to invest in AI depends on the individual investor's goals, risk tolerance, and other personal circumstances. It's important to conduct thorough research and consult with the licensed professional advisor before making any investment decisions. I love how they have compliance built into this. All right, anybody else have any other questions for ChatGPT? All right, Maddox asked for Black Nerd, so let's get Black Nerd out the way. Let's see what it got. Let's see. It's coming out. Let's go. Let's see.
My name is Kamar Yellis. I'm the Finance Rebel.
Let's see.
This show is dedicated towards raising the financial IQs of individuals in the Black community. We talk about personal finance, stocks.
The term Black Nerd is often used to refer to individuals who are both Black and identify as being part of nerd or geek culture. Now, some will tell you there's a difference between nerd and geek culture, but I'm not going to nerd out on that. This can include interests such as science fiction, comic books, video games, technology, and other topics typically associated with nerd culture. Black nerds have been historically underrepresented in mainstream media and popular culture. No shit. It's because they all want to criminalize us and make us look like crazy people, but that's a whole other conversation for another day. And often face challenges related to Black racism and this cultural stigma attached to being a nerd. However, in recent years, there has been a growing recognition and celebration of Black nerds, with more representation in media and a growing community of Black nerds, often called blurds, connecting online and in person. Overall, the term Black nerd is a way to I'm going to read this. Overall, the term Black nerd is a way for individuals to embrace and celebrate their interests and identity while also acknowledging the unique challenges that many face as a result of their intersectional identity. It is important to recognize and celebrate diversity in all forms, including in the world of nerd culture. So what do y'all think about that one? We got a bunch of Black nerds in the house. Let's give a round of applause to the Black nerds. What? 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 You've never heard blurred or blurred culture? What up, Dre? How you doing? Been a while. Yeah, you ain't tuned into it. Well, come on, brother. I'm here every Wednesday. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I will definitely keep it rolling. All right. So, Tiffany, for the culture, right? For the culture. Words. Never, ever, ever. All right, baby. I'm here to show you things and take you places. Let's see what we got. Term blurs is I don't know how to pronounce this word. Portmanteau of the words blurs and nerds. Okay, so it's a mixture of blurred and nerds, and is often used to refer to individuals who identify as both Black and part of nerd or geek culture. This can include interests such as science fiction, comic books, video games, technology, and other topics typically associated with nerd culture. The term blurs is a way for individuals to embrace their identity and interests while acknowledging the unique challenges they may face as a result of their intersectional identity. I just love how this term intersectionality has come into forefront now. As if Black nerds didn't exist before. Blurs often face challenges related to both racism and the cultural stigma attached to being a nerd. And as a result, there is a growing community of Black nerds who connect online and in person to celebrate their shared interests and experiences. The term blurs has gained popularity in recent years, in part due to the increasing representation of Black nerds in mainstream media and pop culture. From movies and television shows to comic books and video games, there are more opportunities than ever for blurs to see themselves represented and celebrated. Overall, the term blurs is a way for individuals to embrace their identity and connect with others who share their interests and experiences while also promoting diversity and representation in the world of nerd culture. Yes, Tiffany, you are definitely a blurred. You don't know who you are. All right, so any more financial questions for ChatGPT? I have a question. Let's see. Who should own life insurance? What about that? Let's talk about that. Tiffany, I think by now you can figure out what it's going to say. Tiffany asks, how much should I save in my emergency fund? I got you covered. Life insurance is a type of insurance policy that pays out a sum of money to, Life insurance is a type of insurance policy that pays out a sum of money to the beneficiaries of policyholder in the event of their death. While it's not a requirement for everyone to own life insurance, there are certain situations where it can be beneficial. Here are some examples of who should consider owning life insurance. Number one, numero uno, breadwinners. AKA breadwinner means people that generate income. Individuals who are primarily earners for their family should consider owning life insurance. In the event of their untimely death, life insurance can help ensure that their family is financially protected and can cover expenses such as mortgage payments, college tuition, and other living expenses. Number 2, parents. Parents with young children should consider owning life insurance. If something were to happen to one of them or both parents, life insurance can help provide financial support for their children's care and education. Number 3, business owner. Business owners should consider owning life insurance to protect their business in the event of their death. Life insurance can be used to pay off business debts, buy out a partner's share of the business, look up buy share agreement, by the way, or provide financial support to the business in the event of the owner's death. Number 4, individuals with large debts. Individuals with significant debts such as mortgages or student loans may want to consider owning life insurance to ensure that their debts are paid off in the event of their death. Number 5, estate planning. Individuals who are looking to pass on their assets to their heirs may want to consider owning life insurance to help cover any estate taxes that may be owed. That's for the super uber rich. Like, you got to have over 12 milli in assets to consider that. Ultimately, the decision to own life insurance should be based on an individual specific circumstance and financial goals. It's important to consult with a licensed financial advisor to determine whether life insurance is right for you. All right, Tiffany says she's curious about what AI says. All right, AI says, how much should I save in my emergency fund? Let's see. All right, it's got a lot to say. It seems like the average response is, and I'm just guessing, is somewhere between 350 and maybe 250 and 400 words. The amount of money you should save in your emergency fund can vary depending on your personal financial situation and individual needs. As a general rule of thumb, most financial experts recommend saving 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This financial expert, so-called financial expert, does not recommend that. Y'all know I tell y'all to have a year's worth of income in your savings. That's what you should be striving for. All right, to calculate the amount you need to save, start by adding up all of your essential monthly expenses, including rent or mortgage payments, utilities, food, transportation, insurance. Let's see. All right, there we go. Insurance and any other necessary expenses. Multiply this total by the number of months you want to cover, ideally between 3 and 6 months. Again, 1 year. Again, that's the goal. Don't be afraid of it. Attack it, attack it, attack it. It's important to note that this is just a general guideline, and the amount you need may vary depending on factors such as job stability, if there is a thing anymore, healthcare needs, and any outstanding debt. For example, if you have a stable job and good healthcare coverage, you may feel comfortable saving less than 6 months worth of living expenses. On the other hand, if you have a high-risk job or significant debt, you may want to save more than 6 months, or just maybe you could have a stable job, good healthcare coverage, and then something like COVID happens, where none of that shit matters. So once you determine how much you need to save, it is important to make a plan to reach that goal. You can start by setting up an automatic transfer to your emergency fund on a regular basis, such as a weekly or monthly basis, I'm guessing. Make sure to keep your emergency fund in a separate account. I agree. That is easily accessible in case of emergency. I don't know about that. Overall, having an emergency fund is a crucial component of a healthy financial plan. Agreed. It can provide peace of mind and help you weather unexpected expenses or income disruptions. I agree with that. I agree with that. So Tiffany says she wanted to see if it was going to give a boilerplate response. Yeah, you knew that. Most of it's been boilerplate. I mean, again, to Rocky's point, it's great as a time saver, right? From generating ideas. So you could take some of this stuff and maybe remix it and personalize it. I wouldn't use it dry. Boilerplate, spit out just the way it is. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think ChatGPT can replace financial advice, financial advisors, financial educators? Can it replace me? Should ChatGPT replace me? Now, Akira said I can replace ChatGPT. She called me the ChatGPT wizard. So y'all, I'm in my bag over that one. Rakim, are you still here? What did you mean when you said I'm literally told it? I'm going to feed you an article. I want you to create 10 tweets in a table from it. Did you just type out the article? Did you copy and paste the article? I'm actually intrigued by that. Let's see. I know I had Bloomberg up here earlier. Let's see. I'm going to try that. I am going to try that. Let's see. I don't know if Rakim is still here or not. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That he copy and pasted. I'm going to try it. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to try that right now. Just so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm going to pull the ChatGPT article up when he talked about ChatGPT. Where'd it go? There it goes. Tweets in a table. So I'm copying it over. Copying. I wonder what the intellectual property laws around this is. Let's see. Bear with me 1 minute, y'all. 1 minute. I'm going to copy this over. I'm going to show y'all what I typed. Bear with me 1 second. One second. Un momento. Almost done. This is a long article. I didn't realize how long it was. Let's see. Copying. Paste. I wonder how many words this is. And actually, what I want to do is I want to go back and simulate what Bloomberg actually typed into ChatGPT. They were talking about creating an ETF. Almost done. Almost done. All right. Let's look at this here. All right, so I got to copy and paste it on. Let's go back to ChatGPT. That's all there. Hit enter. Oh, wait a minute. Let me make sure. So I'm going to feed you. An article. Set up. Article. And I want you to create the table. Space. All right. See what happens. Here are 10 tweets related to this article. Should have told it 20. Recognizing the limitations of ChatGPT is an important caveat to our informal experiment. The tool is language-based and optimized for dialogue. It wasn't designed to predict the markets. Okay. All right, I'll take it. I won't take it. So I won't bore y'all anymore with the rest of my geekdom, my nerddom. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think ChatGPT can be a replacement for good financial advice, good financial education, good financial educators? Go ahead and comment in the chats. I know this is a long one, y'all. But again, I appreciate you all rocking with me. We will be back next week, 8 p.m.-ish, depending on my client load, but I'll be here. All right, same rebel time, same rebel channel. I will see you all next time. Have a great day.